Ayo, welcome in to CHGO Bets Daily, presented by PointsBet. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Welcome into CHGO Bets Daily, a remote edition because the CHGO offices are too damn hot. I'm Sean Anderson, the host of the CHGO Bets Daily show presented by PointsBet. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. My co-host, as always, is Cody Del Mendo. You can follow him on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. How's it hanging, Cody?
I'm good, man. We just did the Cubs show from my apartment. We're doing the bet show from my apartment. I'm not sweating. We got AC at my apartment last night, so I'm feeling good. Heard that you're not great because you're getting AC into your house today, so you will be good.
Yeah, I mean, it will be fine once I'm done with the show. I don't have AC in my room just yet. I have this lovely fan that's keeping me cool. Shout out to my grandma. But yeah, I just spent about a good hour cleaning up an AC unit. And Cody, boy, let me tell you, isn't that fun? I'm so glad that that's not my line of work because, man, this is a way easier gig. I gotta tell you.
Sure. Yeah, I would agree. My landlord definitely brought the AC units over and installed them into my windows last night. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, I'm so glad that even though he's not that guy, but I'm glad I'm not the one doing it. He just straight up did it here. And I talked to him while he did it the entire time. We talked about life and stuff. So it was cool. Yeah, I got a pretty easy gig. Congrats to us. High five.
Bam. That is the way to do it. We just sit in our very now air-conditioned places of home, places of abode, or whatever, and just gamble our money away. That's the bit. Is we kind of have a bit, we kind of have a show, we kind of have rules, but mostly this is just about betting and wasting our money. On this show, we started back on March 4th. We put $50 into our PointsBet account, and it's gone up. It's gone down. It's gone all the way down to zero for some of us. It's hit $94. And today, Cody, my bank is at $3 after being at $94. So just lost $91 in the day.
That Merrill Kelly bet yesterday did not. That was brutal, right? It was 4.5. He got 4.
Yeah, it was real brutal.
I wrote it, but I didn't put all of my money on it like you did.
So I didn't put all of my money on it. So we are also talking about Nick Martinez. I didn't want to bring that one up too because of the Cubs Padres playing. You had the Cubs money line. Cubs end up losing that one. He struck out 8 Cubs. That guy must have been.
The Cubs won yesterday, man.
Oh, did they?
They did win yesterday.
I saw you tweet, I'm going to jump into Lake Michigan. So
things were not great. At one time, things were not great. They had a 5-2 lead and then blew the lead in the 7th or 8th inning. I can't remember. And I just thought they were going to lose the game, and they managed to win the game. So moneyline did hit. But I don't know how you took the under on Martinez strikeouts, and he had 5. He had 8.
Yeah, so I took the under on Martinez strikeouts. That was 5.5. He had 8. I took the over on Merrill Kelly. It was 4.5. He got 4. It was brutal, Cody. It was just absolutely horrible. And I put, most of my money on that. Most of the $91 I lost on those 2 bets.
Yeah,
it was great. It was a real fun time. I got to tell you, I really suggest you lose $91 in a day. It'll just make you feel great. If you get your bank up to $94 on a Jose Abreu bet, just a single, one-time thing. I really just recommend absolutely betting it all on two bums and their K prop. That's what you should be doing. I went away from both of the rules. We don't have a rule on, over under K props. I broke the rule. I was a dumb big idiot and spent all my money on that stuff. So, just got $3 left. That's it. I left myself some bank.
Well, if it helps, my big 3 last night went 3-0, and I still finished with less money than I started with yesterday.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, we're just really thriving here at CHGO Bets Daily.
But hey, it's only up from here. You were up to 154 or something like that. Now down to 99. It's now your goal to get back up over 100. And it's my goal to get double digits. I'm looking to get $10. Just make that ever so slow crawl climb back up to $6 or to double digit figures. And hopefully we can get up to $90 again. But let's talk about some PointsBet because we talked about it already. That's our PointsBet bank. We go into it and took all of our money on those props through our bank. And the best way to support CHGO is to download the PointsBet app and use code CHGO when you sign up. If you do that right now, you get risk-free bets up to $2,000. That's not it. You make a $50 or more first-time deposit, you receive free CHGO membership, which unlocks all of our web content, and you'll even get a free shirt of your choice from the CHGO locker. That's $2,000 in free bets, a free CHGO membership, and a free t-shirt from the CHGO locker, all for making more than a $50 first-time deposit at PointsBet. If you have any questions, you can email pointsbet@allchgo.com, and we will help you out. PointsBet is your home for live in-play betting. It just got even better. Introducing PointsBet's newest feature, the live NBA same-game parlay. For the first time ever, you can build the perfect live NBA same-game parlay only with PointsBet. Combine your favorite bets anytime during the game, and if you want more, you can also boost your live same-game parlays. You can watch live, parlay live, and boost live with PointsBet. Cody will give you some props that you could possibly throw into a same game parlay on PointsBet tonight. If you're looking to bet the NBA, you can download the PointsBet app right now and register your account from start to finish, all from your phone. So what are you waiting for? Once the game starts, don't just bet. Live your bet life with PointsBet. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. What's up, Jack? Fellow degenerate gambler. We're going to give you some props today on where you should put your money. Cody, what's your big three look like?
All right, well, let's start with the NBA. I got one NBA play tonight. It's Luka Doncic under 51.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. It's at -115. I believe the series is 3-2 Suns. Suns had a huge game 5, winning by 20-plus points against the Mavericks. I like the under. I know it's kind of scary a little bit if you just think about it, because Doncic he's definitely a stat stuffer. Right. But 51.5 is a lot. He's going to have to, in my opinion, for him to hit this, he's going to have to put up 40 tonight. But watching the series play out, the Suns have been forcing him into one-on-one situations. And then honestly, the Mavericks, 2 games they've won, obviously at home, Doncic has been getting so much contributions from other guys on the team that he hasn't needed to have a 40-point game. He's been racking up the assists on that because he's getting double teamed, or guys are open for 3 and they're just knocking down those threes. And like guys like Finney Smith and
Jalen Brunson's been hot.
Yeah, Brunson, and then what's his name? Reggie Bullock. They've just got a shit ton of 3-point shooters. So I mean, the assist total was 8.5. If you want to take that, I like it. But as far as all 3 together, 51.5, that's a lot in my opinion, considering. So I'm gonna take Doncic under 51.5. As far as the game, I kind of like the Suns to close it out finally. But I'm kind of just staying away from it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And Doncic too, in this series has only gone over 51 one time. On the other games, he's been under 51. So I think that's a good play. If you want to combine those two, you can do the a live same game parlay. If you want to take the Suns and then under Doncic on the points and rebounds and assists together.
Yeah, and then the last 2. We got White Sox Yankees no run first inning. Everyone knows how much I love doing no run first inning. We got Dylan Cease and Luis Gil, some guy I honestly have never really heard of, but I did 5 minutes of research on him, and I think he can give me 1 inning without allowing any runs, considering I don't think any White Sox hitters have ever faced him. At least that's what MLB.com told me today. So I think 1 inning, he can do it. And Dylan Cease has clearly been one of the best pitchers in the American League this year. So I'm feeling good about that. And then Luis Gil under 5.5 strikeouts. It's actually if you're on YouTube and saw the odds is like -160. Yeah, -160. It's now up to -182. So a lot of people are on the under. I just don't think he's gonna go far enough into the game to even get 6 strikeouts, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know a lot about him, but I just don't feel like he will. So, especially since it's not like he's in their rotation regularly. So,
he was good last year. He had around a 3.40 ERA, had about 6 starts in the major leagues. And that ERA is pretty damn good for 6 starts. And in his starts last year, I think there was only 1 where he didn't go above 4, and that was against Boston in 4 2/3. So I do have some worries just as a Sox fan. They don't like going up against right-handed pitchers. He has a good slider. He has a good fastball. So, I mean, he's got 2 pitches at least. I hope the White Sox would be able to take advantage of him because he's horrible right now, or has been horrible down in AAA. It's surprising to see him get called up, but he was good last year when the Yankees did call him up. So it could be an interesting, matchup here. I'm also riding the under. We've talked about this. It's one of the house rules here on CHGO Bets. Just bet the under on opposing starting pitchers for the Sox, and you'll usually win. The stat that I love, they played 29 games. I think it's 29 games, and only 5 times the opposing starting pitcher has gone over 5 Ks. So I just like it.
They
it's
lead.
A guy that
They're like
they're
one of the best teams in baseball in terms of strikeout rate. They're like 19% or something like that. Like that's really good for like a team wise for strikeout rate. So.
Yeah, they put the ball in play so much they don't walk. They don't strike out. I mean, you're gonna have to get them out in between the lines. What's up, Steven?
Guys, one good thing about that Luis Gil prop, his most innings pitched so far in the minors this season, 5 innings. He's been effectively wild. He gets a lot of Ks, more Ks than innings pitched, but he also gives up a ton of walks. He might not be able to go deep enough in that game to reach that 5.5 Ks.
Yeah, it's a perfect point that you bring up. You look at his AAA line right now, 13 strikeouts per 9, which is like eye-popping. But then also 6.5 walks per 9 innings. So, it's a good separation there. You get about 5 to 1 K to walk rate right there. But it's just the fact that you're walking 6 guys per 9 innings. If the White Sox can be patient, if they could take advantage of his mistakes, maybe they run him early and they go under. I think there is clearly a way that they figure out a way to get him under 5.5 Ks. It's just, will they be able to do it? It's right. That's the whole thing is like, I didn't expect Merrill Kelly to have that bad of a game like he did yesterday. He did. Nick Martinez had a great game against the Cubs lineup. He never saw. Is that what we're going to see from Luis Gil today? I hope it's the AAA stuff because that would go great for my White Sox and it would also go great for the bet, Cody. So that's what I'm hoping we see from Luis Gil. A lot of AAA stuff from him.
Yeah. I just don't think he's going to go deep enough in the game to get 6 strikeouts. That's the reason why I'm on the prop. And just for fun, I did take Anthony Rizzo to hit a homer because I'm a Cubs fan and he's back in Chicago. Why would I not do this? Also, it would just be painful for Cubs fans too to see that. Even if it is against the Sox, just like
even if it's in guaranteed rate field, you're gonna care.
Yeah, I will be like, I just. In a way, it will be a little bit of a stinger. So, if you want to play a narrative bet, I feel like that's a good one. It's at plus 370 too. He's off to a great start. The short porch has really been beneficial to him. He's usually not great at the beginning of the year. He always gets better not second half of the year, but late May, early June is historically is when he was with the Cubs. It was, he was always a slow starter, got better as the season went along. But he's off to a hot start with the Yankees this year, and I'm happy for him. But he's going to bring that into a hitter-friendly ballpark tonight. So, I at plus 370, and he's at a homer against Cease before. So, I mean,
it's different. We've seen Jose Ramirez have different at bats against Dylan Cease. I think this is a different pitcher. I could either see it going, one way, just or 2 ways. I could either seeing it be like a complete blow up start. Steven, I don't know if you feel the same way. I could feel it being a huge blow up start for Cease, where he goes like 2 innings, 7 earned runs, 3 home runs, whatever. Or I could see him having like 11 strikeouts. I really don't think it's one way or the other or anything in between. I think it's an extreme either way tonight against the Yankees.
Here's what I'm thinking on that: the Sox aren't going to get swept this series, and if there is one game they're going to win, it's going to be this one just because of the pitching matchup. We got Cease versus really a minor league guy, and then we're going to throw out Velasquez and Keuchel. Okay, now that worries me a little bit. Velasquez has been better as of late, but the Keuchel thing doesn't really make me feel too good, and we have to go up against Garrett Cole. Doesn't make me feel too good. This is the one.
You're not excited for Vince Velasquez versus Garrett Cole? I couldn't wonder why. What's up, Jack R. in the comments? Neil said Sox need to win with Cease on the bump. Exactly what Steven was saying there. Definitely our most solid starter of the season. Jack R. also is taking the Suns and 76ers money line tonight. And Jack is excited to watch the NBA. Also, don't know if you guys heard, but the week 2 Packers and Bears play on Sunday Night Football.
Slam the Packers spread.
The NFL. Yeah, you could start
slam the Packers spread. The moment it comes out, you slam the Packers spread. I did it all last year. Made so much money doing it.
Yeah, so. And we'll it's definitely an easy thing. Historically, you will win money if you bet on the Packers spread against the Bears, especially with just horrible bet against the Bears. Line. Yes. They will. Yeah, I don't even know if they have a horrible offensive line. I'm just going to say it because I'm pretty.
This show's going to get real juicy when the NFL season comes around.
I cannot wait. Swanky saying, I live 12 minutes from where Cease went to high school in Milton, Georgia. Do you know anyone famous who went to your high school? We'll end it on this.
There was a football player who went to my high school. He played way back in the day for the Niners in the 80s. I think he won a Super Bowl, but he was like
what's his
name? I don't even know his name, but there's like a plaque for him in my high school. My high school was really small, 300 people total. I'm not from Chicagoland or even the burbs. I'm from downstate. So, but yeah, there's like a plaque for him. But he was like a, special teams guy or whatever. Like, it's not even like he played a prominent role really. But yeah.
Coolest person that I went to my high school, David Deal, former New York Giants lineman. He's two-time Super Bowl champion. Also, John C. Riley went to Brother Rice High School. So, just flexing it a little bit. Steven, you got anyone famous?
I got two good ones, actually. So
Okay.
the first is TJ McFarland. He's currently on the Cardinals, I believe.
Yeah. If you know My Sock Summer from the 108, that's his brother-in-law, I'm pretty sure.
No kidding. Okay.
Yeah, small world.
All right, so that's one of them. The other one's way more prominent right now. Max Strus, currently in the playoffs with the Miami Heat.
Yeah,
so he's been lighting it up. He's become a really big player for them.
He's a starter.
Starts. Yeah, he's a
and
starter.
you're close to the same age, right? You probably had classes with Strus,
I'm
right?
a little bit older than him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were there at the same time, though. And McFarland is older than me.
Holy shit. Where did Jack R go to high school? Wayne Gretzky, Josh McRoberts, Ted Allen, the host of Chopped, and AJ Hammonds went to his high school. That's a pretty loaded high school right there. So shout out to Jack R there. But that's going to do it for CHGO Bets Daily. We will talk to you tomorrow when, of course, we are millionaires. You can follow Cody on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. You can follow the Bets account at CHGO_Bets. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Shout out to Stephen Nicholas for producing us today. And thankfully, he didn't have to show up to the studio and melt while he produced us. I'm glad he's able to cool off in his house. But thank you guys for watching and hanging out in the chat. Shout out to Swanky32, Jack R, Jack Schnitz, all you guys for hanging out. We appreciate you and all the comments that you left us. And again, Cody and I will talk to you tomorrow when, of course, we are millionaires.